Okay, continuing with the spore of Bacillus anthracis, as I have already told you, under the poor nutrition condition and the presence of oxygen, the vegetative form converts itself into the spores. Spores are very resistant and they can survive for decades, and it is then taken up by the host, and in that it germinates to be a vegetative form. If a person or an animal takes a lethal dose of 2500 to 55,000 spores, then it goes towards death. Now, coming towards the types of Bacillus anthracis, we have mainly three types. On the skin, it is called the cutaneous anthrax, and on in the lungs, it is known as pulmonary anthrax, and in intestines, it is known as gastrointestinal anthrax. Now, giving you an update regarding the biological warfare. In US 2001, there have been an attempt of biological warfare, and in that attempt, there were 22 cases reported, and out of these 22 cases, 11 were cutaneous and 11 of inhalation. Out of these, 5 deaths were recorded, and cutaneous case of a 7-month-old boy was seen who visited ABC newsroom open sore on an arm. You can see in the picture of that kid, and he was anthrax positive. Then, according to the CDC survey of health officials, there were 7,000 reports regarding the anthrax, and out of these, 1,050 led to lab testing, and 1996 to 2000. And the gap was checked in that less than 180 anthrax inquiries were found. Antimicrobial prophylactic ciprofloxacin was given to 5,343 prescriptions for 60 days. According to a WHO survey, it has been seen. Sorry, I have to go somewhere for but now I am back. So WHO said that if 50 kg weaponized spores are being spread in a population, the center of the population of nearly 5 lakh, in that case we can find 95,000 deaths due to these 50 kg spores, and 1,25,000 hospitalization can be seen. Now, going towards the transmission of this disease, in that we can see if the human transmission, it is of 3 types. Cutaneous. In cutaneous, we can get infection through the contact with the infected tissues, wool, hide, soil, or even with the biting flies. Inhalation inhalation anthrax is being caused by the tanning hides or the processing wool or bone processor, and in the other case, the gastrointestinal anthrax is being caused by the undercooked meat if it is being used by a person. And keeping in view the source of spread, we can take some people on the risk, especially the workers of tanneries, textile mills, wool sorters, bone processors, slaughterhouses, and diagnostic laboratories. Now, coming toward the animal transmission. In animal, bacteria present in hemorrhagic exudates from mouth, nose, anus, and all the orifices, natural orifices, the blood ooze out as having that bacteria. Oxygen exposure makes it spores, and then the soil is being contaminated with the exudate. sporulation does not occur in a closed carcass, so that's why vegetative bacteria dies because of the animal death and the decomposition of carcass. It is suggested that the animal infected with anthrax must be buried. Spores are viable for decades. Now, animal transmission is being seen. Ingestion of most common in animals. Herbivores are being contaminated with the soil, heavy rainfall, drought, and carnivores is contaminated through the meat and inhalation. In inhalation, it has been seen that 4 kilometers in humans, and in animal cases, it has been seen up to 64 kilometers. It was spread through the air or aerosol spread of the anthrax, and then comes the mechanical. It is through the insects.